Hello there, this is fairbinaryoptions.com. We are looking at our Binary Options Academy project and continuing with our fundamental series, and the fundamental series on the Binary Options Academy deals now with central banks and monetary policies. Now, there is an article there on the Binary Options Academy, so please feel free to go and watch it and read it. It explained very much what we are going to see, but it all comes with the economic calendar. And as you very well know, we are using the Forex Factory for the economic calendar. Now, this is the week that ends today on the May the 3rd, but on the next week here on May the 4th, we're going to have 2 or 3 central banks actually coming to set the interest rate. First of all, take a look here. We are going to have on Tuesday the cash rate and the RBA rate statement. The RBA is the Reserve Bank of Australia. Cash rate, it is being called the interest rate decision. The interest rate decision has different names, and in all the countries, or different names for the same thing. In Australia, as you can see, it is cash rate. In Europe, it is being called minimum bid rate. You will see in UK is being called different. For example, so this is in Australia on Tuesday, and then moving on with the data. And what do we also have on Wednesday? We have no central bank, but this is the first Thursday in May, and every first Thursday in May in Europe, see the euro here, you have the minimum bid rate. The minimum bid rate is being called the interest rate decision on the ECB, and this minimum bid rate is quite important, but not that important as the press conference that follows. What's happening here is that, as you can see, 45 minutes later the press conference follows. Now this press conference is quite important because the President Draghi, together with the Vice President and one other representative there, is going to answer questions from press representatives from all over the world. And you never know actually what these guys are going to ask, and more importantly, what Draghi is going to say. So even if you are going to have an interest rate cut or an interest rate hike on the actual interest rate decision here on the minimum bid rate, 45 minutes later, the central banker can come and talk down the currency or talk up the currency, can come and use bullish words or bearish words. I would say that is very important. Also on Thursday, the 8th of May, we're going to have the asset purchase facility in UK, which is the quantitative easing program that is running in the United Kingdom, as well as official bank rate. Now this is the central bank's interest rate monetary policy statement in UK, and of course the MPC rate statement. What's this one? Well, MPC stands for Monetary Policy Committee in the United Kingdom, and as you can see here, there is no time scheduled for it because it is tentative. Why tentative? Well, it is tentative because in the United Kingdom there is the habit that they will issue a rate statement only when the interest rate is changed. Now, nobody is expecting for the Bank of England to hike the rates or to cut the rates, so I would say that we are going to have no MPC rate statement this time as well. So just like that, next week we have 3 different central banks, and stay tuned for the second part of this project, because I would like to discuss with you a bit what would be the outcome to be expected on every time central banks are having the meeting and the rate statement, and how the markets usually are reacting. So stay tuned please here on fairbinaryoptions.com as looking for the second part on central banks and monetary policies.